What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode number 32 of the series where I attempt to fill as many collection log spots as possible on my maxed Ultimate Ironman. In the last one, I went through and did a lot of the achievement diary, and as you guys can see on here, I only have a single task left to go now to complete that, and that is to create a battle staff from scratch in the farming guild. Sadly, as I mentioned, I cannot do this until I get a Celastra seed, so I'm going to be hoping that I get that eventually from a Spory. It's a 1 in 40 drop rate from that. So if you guys remember in the last video, I did mention I wanted to do some CG in this one. Before I go and start doing CG though, I want to go through the collection log in here and just start doing some random things and just get them all out of the way. By random things, I mean the Slayer log, the miscellaneous log. There's just a bunch of random items in here like the mining gloves, mask of renewal, stuff like that. So I'm going to be going through here and trying to get some of these weird logs out of the way. The first item I'm going to be going for here is the Crystal Grail, and in order to get this, you have to kill the really high level rabbit. In order to get there, you'll see on the screen you go north of Prif and then head over a little bit northeast, and there is a cave up here above the Chinchampas. So this thing has 2,000 HP, as you can see. I'm just going to be double Void Waker specking it, teleporting back to my house, recharging my special attack, and running back up here again. But yeah, this rabbit can hit like 40s or something, so you don't want to sit in the cave. Best way to kill it is just like if you were trying to lower corpse defense. Alright, I should get the kill here from this final Void Waker spec. I think it's 7 HP right now. So there it is. It ended up taking me a total of 18 minutes to get the Crystal Grail, so not too bad. The wiki says it takes like 30 minutes or something in max gear doing Ruby specs, so maybe it was even faster doing the Void Wakers. Cool little item as well. You can store it in your player in house. It makes you kind of wobble around like the Ale of the Gods. I guess I was wrong. You can't actually store it in your house. It kind of sucks. It's a cool little cosmetic item. Next thing on the agenda here is going to be in the Slayer log. I went and made like a little list of things. I'm going to go get myself a black mask because just like the Dragon Boots, I got this pre-log. So that is unfortunate. Really happy that I ended up making these cannonballs because they're going to make this grind a lot easier for me. Also want to equip myself with a pretty high bonus for prayer. I have plus 39 prayer bonus on the setup. I even went in and viewed the Ring of the Gods I still have. As you all know, the Black Mask though is a 1 in 512 drop rate here. Considering I'm cannoning though, it won't take a long time to get. Hey, there we go. There's the Black Mask. 252 KC as well, so like 2 times under the drop rate. Took about 40 minutes or so, not too bad. Next up, I'm going to be going for a few things in the Slayer log. The Mystic Hat Dark, Mystic Gloves Dark, and Mystic Boots Dark. I'm going to start out with the Mystic Gloves, which I can get from Twisted Banshees. I'm just going to do the same thing, sit here in AFK with my prayer gear. These are level 90, and the drop rate is a 1 in 256. Once again, getting pretty lucky on these drops. They're the Dark Mystic Gloves on 86 KC. Also have a hard clue over here that I'm going to do before I move on to the next one. There's a casket, per usual, how to go into the wilderness for like every single hard clue. Let's go ahead and open it up, and sadly, no unique from that one. 53 total hards now. Like I said before, I'm going for the pieces of the Dark Mystic set. So I'm killing Infernal Mages, and they drop 2 pieces actually. They drop the boots and the hat, both at the same rate of 1 in 512. Hey, there's the first one, Mystic Boots. That is on 97 KC. So still continuing to get really lucky on all these Slayer items. No, the second pair of Mystic Boots. Oh, you hate to see it. That is on 476 KC. Mystic Hat Dark, there it is. 575 KC as well, so pretty much on the drop rate for it. It's going to teleport out of here, and then I'm going to get ready for the next grind. Next on the list here is going to be the Sulfur Blades, which I can get from these NPCs here at the new Perilous Moons content. These have a drop rate of 1 in 450 on the blades. They are pretty high level. They're level 98, and they have 100 hit points, so these are going to take a little bit longer than everything else I've been grinding so far. Okay, well, this ended up taking a pretty long time. 842 total KC to get those. Almost 2 times the drop rate. The only good part is they're super AFK, so even if it took a bit, it wasn't too hard. Also in the corner over here, I was stacking up some hard clues. I got a total of 4 from doing this, so I'm gonna go get those done. Okay, 4 hard caskets. Let's go ahead and start opening these. First one, nothing. Number 2, a bunch of rune stuff. And the third one, I actually got a unique Arma Bracers, not too bad. This actually might have completed one of the Arma sets I have. And the final hard clue, just a bunch more alkables, which of course I'm going to be selling to the shop here. But yeah, on to the next item. These are pretty annoying. I honestly don't even know why this drop exists. It seems really pointless. It doesn't actually do anything, but I'm going to be killing the Ogress Warriors here for the Shaman Mask. And the drop rate on this is pretty insane. It's a 1 in 1200. Like I said, it's really pointless. I don't understand why it's such a high drop rate. 35 minutes and 137 kills later, and I just absolutely spoon this like 10 times under the drop rate. For items with weird drop rates like this, I mean, I'll take a spoon on them all the time. Well, after procrastinating the gauntlet for a very long time, I have finally arrived here. I have never done the gauntlet before. Of course, I've watched people do it on stream, so I have a general idea of how to do the boss. When it comes to everything else, though, all the prep and everything, I really have no idea what I'm doing here. So after watching a few videos, I made some notes in my notepad on how to do the prep. I'm going to be starting out here with the normal gauntlet. I'm not just going to go straight into CG. I want to get the prep down before I even try to do that, so we'll see how this goes here. First try, boys. Let's go. I still had a bunch of food left too, but I'm actually kind of surprised I got that done on my first try there. 12 minutes and 35 seconds. I mean, I'll take it. What's the loot going to be here from the first gauntlet? Some Addy arrows and some diamond bolts. This one was a little bit rougher, but that is 2 in a row and a new PB. And as for the loot here, some law runes and plate bodies. Now there's a challenge completed, 3-2-1 range. I actually don't even know what that challenge is. So it's to kill it without taking any damage off prayer. And once again, loot chest for some coins and rune helms. Oh wow, that's actually a really good elk. Even though I've only done 4 kills so far, I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to do this every time, surprisingly. So I'm going to start working towards some of the combat achievements in the normal gauntlet. The next one I'll get from 5kc from the next kill, but there's also 2 on here to do it without making any potions, so I'm going to be doing those right now too. And there it is, the 5kc task, and also the other one I was talking about. Well, that one was a pain. There's a wolf puncher for killing it with no more than 1 attuned weapon, so that one ended up taking quite a while on the boss. But yeah, another task done with. Another elite combat task. That one is for getting a kill with full tier 3 armor. That one was close, but there's defense doesn't matter, killing it without any armor. I'm actually going to be moving on to doing Corrupted Gauntlet now. The tasks I have left, I'll just show them to you guys on the screen. The perfect kill, I'm just going to go back to and do later when I'm more confident at this. As for the other ones, the 20 Gauntlet completions, you can get that through CG and it'll count for both of them. And the other 2 to do the Gauntlet in less than 5 minutes and less than 4 minutes. I'll come back and do those in the future once I have the Chambers prayers. So let's see how the Corrupted Gauntlet goes. Of course, hoping I can get the kill on the first try. Oh my gosh, I did it with 11 HP left and no food. That was actually awful. Hey, first CG Casey, I'll take it. Took me 2 attempts. Time to loot the first chest. Do I spoon something on 1kc? Doesn't look like it. 122k though. Oh my gosh, that's actually crazy. Hey, 2 in a row, new PB as well, under 12 minutes. And a loot from the chest. 3 rune plate legs. Another PB up to 11 minutes. There's 2 more combat achievements there. I see in the chat. Corrupted Gauntlet Veterans. That's 5 Corrupted Gauntlets. And 3-2-1 Mage, which is another one for, I believe, not taking damage from any of the attacks. Another thing I forgot to mention here is I can get elite clues. I believe the rate is a 1 in 20. What's really nice now with the new update for dropping the clues is before, if I came here, I'd have to go do this elite right now. Since you can drop the clues on the floor and they stay there for an hour now, I can just do CG all day and at the end of the day do all the elites I have stacked up here, so that is a really nice change. 10 Corrupted Gauntlet, and with that comes another Master Combat task there. I still only died once in these 10kc, which is pretty good. And another combat task for Gauntlet Master, which I believe is 20 combined KC. Checking the log. So yeah, that one is for 20 Gauntlet KC, but like I said before, the Corrupted Gauntlet KC counts toward those Also, I'm really close to having the hard diary finish, only 9 more points. Elite clue number 2 on 18 KC. Go ahead and add that to the collection over here. There is a new PB under 10 minutes, 9 minutes and 34 seconds. It's like a 45 difference or something between my last PB. I'm honestly kind of surprised I got under 10 minutes at just 19 KC. 21 KC, there is yet another elite. That's number 3. Gonna go add it to the stack.
Hey, the first crystal armor seed.
And I got an elite on the same one, man. I already look how many elites I have. Played on 27 KC. Quick little break from the gauntlet here to check a spory. As you guys can see in the chat too, this is another update on the KC. I'm up to 30 now. And I get an Atta seed and some Irrit seeds, which I don't need either of, unfortunately. Hey, there is another task, a Grandmaster one for 6 points, which is to get 50 total kill count here. PB is still the same, it hasn't gone up since before, but there's a lot more points into the combat achievements. Crystal Weapon Seed, not one that I need, but it is another thing added to the collection log. So this is the log right now, of course, the 1 Armor Seed and the 1 Weapon Seed. I guess I could keep this on me for when I go for the Hispori combat achievements, since I needed a Crystal Halley. I mean, I guess it's worth hanging on to for now. And there is 75 total gauntlet case, you know? So here's going to be a cool update here. You see in the chat, a bunch of stuff. Wolf Puncher, another Grandmaster task completed there. And also with that, you'll see that I have completed the hard tier of the combat achievement diaries, so I have that unlocked now as well. I'm going to keep trying to go through and do a few more of these. There's 2 more tasks I should be able to do. Also, I'm up to 81 KC now. Well, that one was incredibly annoying, killing it with tier 3 armor. It took me like 4 tries to even be able to make the tier 3 armor in time. But that is another master task completed for 5 more points. Oh, wow. I just accidentally did that. I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, I mean, I guess I take those. Perfect Corrupted Hunlift, the master combat task. Yes, finally. It's like almost on rate, too. 96 KC for the second one. So yeah, 2 armor seeds and a weapon seed in 96. Another pretty cool milestone to show you guys, that is going to be 100 total KC for some rune plate skirts and chaos runes. Let's go, new PB. It took me like 80. I think the last one was at 20 something, 926. Not like a huge improvement. It's like 8 seconds or something, but I mean, I'll take a new PB. Oh, there is elite clue number 10 added to the stack. Oh my god. You have to be kidding me. Well, I guess there's the pet at 125. Pet number 21, man. Actually, unbelievable. Going to the gauntlet log here. This is what it's looking like now. Kind of ridiculous. Went ahead and turned the pet into the corrupted one, and now I'm going to head over to my house and put the pet into the pet house. Like I said, up to 21 total now, getting close to having a full inventory, which is going to be a really cool screenshot once I hit 28. But yeah, back to CG. Hey, let's go. Crystal Armor Seed number 3 on 148 total completions. Since I don't have too much inventory space, as you guys can see, I literally have 1 spot open. I'm gonna go and turn the 3 Crystal Armor Seeds I have into a Crystal Body. Okay, this is like, I think 150 shards. I have almost 2100, so well above the amount I need to do this. But that is the first piece of crystal made, just going to be chilling there in the top of my inventory with the weapon seed until I complete this. Okay, my spory's grown, and I went and turned the weapon seed that I was saving into the crystal halley. I'm going to try to go for the speed times here. I don't know if I'm really going to be able to get the quickest one without having like a Dragon Defender and supers. But I guess we'll see how this goes. If I can get at least one of them down, I'll be happy. Okay, yeah, like I said, I wasn't able to get the 36-second one. I was able to get the 44-second one, though. It took me like 15 or 20 tries. The Halley was just not hitting anything. So I'll go for that one a little bit more in the future when I have all my supers and stuff on me. Wow, look at the clan chat. This guy just got a 3rd age kite shield. I think the last time I saw this was when I was doing Herbie. It was actually pretty recent. Honestly, kind of surprising. I went from never seeing 3rd age in the game to seeing, like, I think 3 within the last month or so. Another PB here, 9 minutes and 6 seconds. Almost under the 9-minute mark. at 182 total completions. Another KC update, there is 200. Also, my elite stack is currently sitting on 12. Well, there's the second crystal weapon seed, which is completely useless here. I'm pretty sure you can exchange it for like 10 shards too, so I'm honestly just going to drop it. It's not even worth running up there for 10 shards. There's yet another elite to add to the never-ending stack here. So if I start going towards the drop rate, I might end up doing these. I think I'm probably, if I end up getting 20 stacked, I'll probably do it at 20. I think I have 13 right now.
No, man, another weapon seed. That sucks.
So weapon seed number 3. Another weapon seed. I literally just got one too, like an hour or two ago. There's another PB. It just got sub 9 minutes. Once again, it's a small increase over the last one, but getting under that 9-minute mark is pretty cool.
What?
I just got an armor seed and a weapon seed on the same chest. Oh, what? That's pretty crazy. Here's another update on the collection log. 4 armor seeds and 5 total weapon seeds now. Another new PB, 8 minutes and 43 seconds. Like 15, I think, runs after I got the last one. And with this kill, as you guys will see in the chat, there are 250 total kills now. In terms of the kills per hour, I'd say I'm probably getting 5 to 6 now. For a long time, I was getting about 4, though, until I get better at it. But now I get under 10-minute runs, I'd say 8 out of 10 times. There's another one. Let's go. Crystal Armor Seed number 5, guys. Huge. Basically on drop rate. I think they're 1 in 50 each. I'm at 253. So 1 more Armor Seed and, of course, the Enhanced, and we're done. Per usual, since I have 2 Armor Seeds, I'm going to go ahead and make something else to get rid of some spaces in my inventory. And I'm going to go ahead and make the legs. There it is, the crystal body and the crystal legs. Okay, you know what? I know I said I was going to wait till I got to 20 elite clues. I just got another one, and I'm kind of getting tired of resetting this pile. So I have 18 total elite clues stacked here in 262 KC. I'm going to go death pile and start working my way through all of these elites. 18 is definitely not going to be quick to do, though. Out of all the elites that I had, I was able to finish 10 of them without any wilderness steps, and these are all of the other ones here with the wilderness steps. Essentially, just anytime I got a wilderness step, I'd drop the elite clue here and go and start another one. So now I'm going to go in death pile and finish the rest of these. Also, for some reason, I only have 17 clues now. I have no idea what happened to the other one. I guess it despawned somehow. I don't know. So yeah, I have 17 instead of 18. All right, I don't know what's going on. I think this clue juggling plugin that I'm using accidentally like hid one of my clues. So I did end up having 18 and I was able to actually do all 18 of them as well. I'm gonna get back to CG now. I'm not going to be opening these. I kind of want to save them until I'm completely done with the grind, because I'll more than likely get master clues from doing them. Okay, I just got almost a full minute off of the PB. 7 minutes and 51 seconds. Literally everything in this went perfect for me. A full tier 2 prep without the Chamber's Prayers, and getting a sub 8 minute is kind of crazy. I'm definitely not going to be beating this unless I'm trying to go for the speed times. Getting this just naturally is pretty ridiculous. Another kill milestone update here, as you guys can see through the chat. 300 total kills. Let me go ahead and loot the chest here and get the enhanced really quick. Just kidding, but a bunch of rune armor from that one. I also have 2 more elite clues that I'm juggling now. Well, this is not an update I wanted to show you guys. That is 35 total Hispori now, which means I am on the drop rate for the bucket. And sadly, I did not get it from this one. 23 more Hispori seeds still left though, but yeah, I am going to be going dry for the bucket. A really random jump, but since I have so much CG done now, I remember that I never actually got the perfect normal gauntlet kill done. I got the corrupted one, so I wanted to go back and get this done really quickly. Only took me 1 run to do. It's crazy how much easier the normal gauntlet is compared to corrupted. Yeah, there is 5 more points with the master combat task done. Okay, getting that achievement made me want to go for a little bit more in the corrupted gauntlet. So that is the 3rd grandmaster task on the account done. Egnial Diet, which is for killing the Corrupted Gauntlet without making any potions. I didn't really use any food. This one was kind of easy. Just had to make sure I had 100 run energy going into the fight. Well, that's random. 20 million magic XP, as you guys can see through the clan chat there.
Yes, finally.
It was quite a while since I got the last drop here, but with that armor seed, that is the final armor seed I need. That is number 6. Made my way back over to the singing bowl, and finally, there is the last piece of crystal made. And now I just have to hope that I manage to get this enhanced, which I am coming up on. The drop rate for it is a 1 in 400. And yet another Casey milestone update, there is 350. I was meaning to go over this a lot earlier, but now that I have it down, I want to show you all the method that I use for my prep. The very first thing I try to do is to get the supplies that I need to make tier 2 armor, which you can see on the top right over there. I need a total of 7 ore, 7 bark, 7 linum. I also make 2 potions, so I need 2 herbs as well. So the way I go about getting the supplies is I do a complete circle around the boss room, and by the time I get back to the starting room, I'd say like 80% of the time I'll have all the materials I need. Sometimes I'll still have a little bit to collect, but the goal is to have all 21 of the resources, the 2 herbs, and also a weapon frame. Like I said, on this run, you'll see after my full lap around, I still need 4 of the linum, so I'll just be getting that on my next trip out. But yeah, once I get back to the starting room, I'm going to be dropping all 21 of the armor resources that I need near the bowl, and then I will make a tier 2 staff and also 2 vials. Sometimes I won't have enough total shards to do this, so I'll have to kill like one of the spiders or rats that are close to me. And then I'll either fill the vials of water at the pump over here or at a fishing spot, and then I'll make the potions before heading out for my next trip. Now this time on the second trip, my goal is to get a total of 16 raw food, another weapon frame, an orb, a bowstring, and also the remaining crystals that I need to create everything. You'll see on the screen as well the amount of crystals that I need through the plugin. If I'm able to, and I have fishing spots near me, I do try to get all the fish that I need first, and then I'll just get rid of my harpoon. And once I have all the food that I need, I'll show you guys on the screen. I'll be mousing over the spots that spawn the demi-bosses. It's in all the middle corners of the gauntlet, the like 3 rooms near the middle. So I'll check those, and if there's no spawn there, I'll just run around the outsides until I'm in that next area again. And the reason I'm going for the demi-bosses is they drop the bowstring and also the orb that I need to upgrade my weapons to tier 3. Sometimes you do end up running into the bear, which drops the upgraded piece for the Halley. Since I'm using a bow and a staff, I don't need this piece. It is still good to kill it though, because the spike that it drops, you can use the pestle and mortar on to get 80 extra shards. But once I get the bowstring and the orb, I will use my teleport crystal to go back to the start. In this run, once again, I still need to collect the extra linum, so I had to run around the dungeon looking for those a bit. It is kind of annoying when that happens, because you'll have everything you need except for those, and end up running through like 10 different rooms just to find those. Once I make my way back to the start though, I'm going to drop all of my fish on the floor to create some more inventory space, and then I will pick up all of the resources that I dropped from earlier to create myself full tier 2 armor. Tier 3 armor takes way too long to make. It's not really worth it. Tier 1, I guess you could do if you're like really good, but it's kind of a pain. You take a lot of damage, so I just tend to go with tier 2. Once the armor's made, I'm going to upgrade my staff from tier 2 to tier 3. And then I will make a bow and upgrade that to tier 3 as well. Finally, I will go pick up my food and cook it, and I am ready to go. I'd say most of the time doing the prep this way, I'll end up with like 1 to 2 extra minutes still left over in the prep phase. Yeah, that's it. I hope it helps anyone that sees this and is planning to do CG in the future. Oh my god. I'm done. Wow, right under the drop rate too, 387. Oh my gosh. There it is, guys, into the log, 387 green log. 6 total armor seeds, 7 total weapon seeds. Oh my gosh. I am so happy I didn't end up going super dry for this thing. 11 or 12 more elites here to do as well on top of the 18 I already did. And the final step here, made my way over to the singing bowl. Let's go ahead and make sure I don't click the wrong one on here. There is the bow made, and I believe I can just use it on here once again. Yep, there it is. And I can corrupt it with 1900 more shards, so I still have 1400 left, which is going to be nice for recharging my armor, and also for going for pieces of the Dragonstone armor set. If I get any sort of like crystal keys, I can just go ahead and combine those and go straight to the chest. Let's go ahead and look at this, though. There it is. A bunch of stuff in my inventory here. I have 41 million coins just off Alks, which is ridiculous on its own. I have a bunch of runes in my rune pouch, too. There's a lot of chaos and nature runes. Show you guys the whole log on the screen. 239 mil, a big amount of that, of course, coming from the enhanced. Without the enhanced, it's about 100 mil total, but yeah, there's all the loot from that. Before I go and start getting rid of some of this stuff in my inventory, I need to go and do all of those elite clues I have on the floor. So same thing as last time, I'm going to be doing the ones without wildy steps first, and then doing the ones with wildy steps last. And hopefully I'm able to complete all of those. Actually, before I do my elites, I need to go and sell some stuff. I have literally no inventory space to even do these. You can see in the chat there the worth on these. I don't know how much it's going to go down. Like if I sell 50, it goes down to 40. I don't know if there's like a... Okay, so I'll be able to sell these for 40 each. It's still like another 600k. Next up, I'm going to be selling all of my Law Runes, Cosmic Runes, and Nature Runes to LA Morsane. Cash stack now from that, almost 45 mil. When it comes to the gems up here, I'm probably just going to get rid of the emeralds. I might save the sapphires for the Ring of Suffering that I'm going to be getting really soon. But yeah, now that I have more inventory space, I'm going to go get these elites done. Sadly, I ended up losing one of my elites in the wilderness to a PKer. I thought I could get away from him, and I forgot to drop it before I died, or I would have been able to just hop worlds and go back and get it. So sadly, I'm only going to be able to do 29 of them. I have 28 caskets, and as you guys see, I still have one elite to do. Clicking on that, it is one of these stashes that I don't have. I have the Shazian Body 5, I have the Pyromancer Robe. The only thing I need is the Farmer's Straw Hat, and it's going to take like an hour or so of Tithe Farm to get that. It really isn't too long. So that's the first thing I'm going to be doing next. However, I am going to be ending the video here. So in the next video, I will be opening up all of these elites and doing the master clues that I get from them. It is a 1 in 5 chance, so I should be able to get like 6 of them if I'm on rate. But here's one more look at the log for Gauntlets. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. Getting this out of the way is definitely going to open up to doing pretty much any PVM I want to do now. I still have to make a list of what I want to do after this, because I have a general idea of a lot of things I want to do. I just don't know what order is going to be best to do them in, so I'm going to plan that out. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.